think it's important for Neon to maybe get a save themselves, not against the Chronosphere. I think that's actually more important than having save versus PA is, having like a Venge swap or something. Oracle gets banned out. I think TNC kind of had that idea in mind, is that they're going to be looking for some way to protect their cores against Chronosphere.
Mm-hmm. The other thing to keep in mind is that this is Neon. They're going to do something weird. It's probably going to be like a pudge or something. Oh no!
Whoa.
It's TNC that do the weird thing.
BKB piercing disable.
Yeah.
That's just always key.
Great laner.
That was why last game was such a stalemate. I mean, yeah, TNC ended up getting the win, but it was a very hard game for PA to play when you're playing against those BKB piercing disables.
10 seconds.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing an Invoker come out at some point for TNC. I still think that combination of Void Invoker is just devastating.
Yep. Very true.
Snapfire's banned out, otherwise mid Snapfire could have been good.
Ooh.
More BKB piercing disable, except
like
this
it.
time on Neon.
Definitely a hero that can pressure the Void in lane, in the game overall. I was thinking, when you were asking, like, okay, was the Viper the problem? I was like, well, what else? What did they need that could have helped them last game? And Vision was the one thing that I thought of. I was literally in my head, I was like, who would have been a better hero than Viper? And I was like, Beastmaster.
Yeah.
Or Hawk. I think they actually win that game if they have something like Hawk.
For sure. Or I would have thought, like, Summons, like a Nature's Prophet or something like that.
Yeah.
Clockwork has been another
Clockwork
one
would have been good, yeah.
But it still doesn't solve the problem of finding the PA yourself. But that, like, if you find the rest of the team, you can kind of, deduce where she's at as well, or see like creeps dying, and then, you can kind of play around it a bit.
Oh, this draft is going in a completely different direction than the previous game. So Tidehunter picked up in response as the TNC offlaner, and then a Rubik.
No Tide counters, since they don't have any of those heroes that stop Tide getting off Ravage. Raw RP, Tide's going to get that Ravage off, but
5 seconds remaining.
PA, of course, a natural BKB builder, can still initiate and fight into Tide with that.
It's actually a good Viper game.
For TNC, you think? Or
No, for Neon. Drop down the break, roar the Tidehunter, kill him
True.
before Ravage.
I don't think you want to pick your mid to counter the Tide.
That's fair.
What do they want for their mid?
I guess they might have last pick. Hard to tell.
They've got. I mean, they can take objectives and push with the Beastmaster. They've got the PA to scale. Probably looking for some kind of secondary playmaker to play aggressive with Beastmaster.
I think that'll just go based off the matchup, because TNC also need to find a mid of their own. Lush banned, Clop banned, a lot of magic damage being banned out.
Yep.
Obviously for a Phantom Assassin, she does not want to have to deal with the magic damage, so...
5 seconds remaining.
Who's got the final pick here? Is it
I think Neon does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they can have that matchup advantage potentially.
TNC to me feels like some sort of low cooldown disable. Like they already have pretty long cooldown team fight spells. So now get something that's like an Ember or Puck or whatever. Tonka would have been nice. Something that just can keep going. Void Spirit, it's still in the pool too. Wouldn't be bad.
Yep. I wonder what Armel wants to play here as well.
I wouldn't mind the going back to the Dragon Knight. It's probably Invoker. Invoker's the pick, right?
Invoker's some bad matchups though. I feel like it's maybe a little risky for that reason, but it's possible.
Oh, never mind. TNC has the last pick.
Oh yeah.
It alternates.
Oh,
It doesn't. You don't get back to back.
I keep forgetting. I wonder if they're thinking about storming. That Puck ban.
Ooh.
I mean, now Invoker is a very real possibility for TNC.
Yeah, I think TNC need more damage. Okay, so
Mid-mag?
Neon Dota.
it could be. I mean, mid beast has even been a thing.
Mid Rubik.
Yeah.
You don't know the match, though. And I don't think any of these heroes going mid. I guess mid-mag is probably the one that's most neutral in terms of matchups.
Yeah. But that really opens up TNC to play a lot of different mid laners because you're expecting a melee hero in the mid lane, whether it's Magnus, Beastmaster.
I think it could be Rubik. You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think Rubik is. I mean, it is possible, but I think most likely it's just going to be.
There's nothing good for him to steal, really. So you give a Rubik a high farm priority, and what's he going to do with it?
Ravage? Excuse me?
Well, but it's like you want that like
Yeah,
low
yeah,
cooldown spell to
Now
steal.
select
Yeah.
heroes.
Ember's a nice pick.
Yeah, there's their own kind of playmaker,
All right,
elusive hero.
Yopaj, what's the plan?
Yeah, is he gonna beast or Magnus?
That's not a surprise.
Magnus.
No,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Okay.
Something out of the box for Neon Esports, but going in the box didn't really work out for them in game 1. Let's see if anything different will happen in game number 2. We're going to jump to a quick break, and when we return, we will get right into the game. What's up? May have told you that we were going to get into the game, and don't worry, there's nothing too panicky. It's just we're in a pause right now, and just letting the drafts percolate for a little bit, you know, letting it simmer,
That's right.
putting it into my mind, seeing like what will a mid Magnus really be capable of.
You know, Parker just went out. He heard some loud knocking outside.
There was
Yeah, some people trying to get in, I think. So he went to go check on it and see what happened.
terrifying stuff.
I'm a little bit concerned.
We're here in the bunker, and you know it's dangerous out there.
I heard a little bit of screaming.
Just a little.
A little bit, and I think it's fine. So you know, we'll be okay. But we'll see if he comes on back and lets himself back into here, or if we need to go out there with a shotgun or something and take care of business.
That is true. We do have quite an arsenal
Yes. But,
established here, but so does the teams that we're looking at. They have armed themselves with 10 different heroes.
look at them all.
Look at them all.
You know, I think it should be just recognized. You know, people might be dying outside, but we're here to entertain you. That's what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen.
Take your mind off things.
Truth.
Escapism.
So yeah, they pick it up for Skem now, the PA. I feel like when you watch those games where it's just like such a dominant performance, it's like, how could anybody not win with this hero? You know what I mean? And that's how I'm feeling right now, but I know it's not true.
Yeah, for this one I can justify this Phantom Assassin in a variety of ways. For one thing, they first picked the Magnus. Phantom Assassin's very common pairing with Magnus for Empower reasons. So that's one reason. Other reason, TNC opened up with the Grimstroke yet again first pick. So why would they not replicate the exact same draft? So it's a denial pick as well. And then yes, of course, it's styled and profiled on them, so probably should take it away.
Truth. A wonderful little battle cry there to start. What? Just taking right clicks from the.
He's got 3.6 regen.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah, I agree though. It's better just to take it away for now. Might as well make it happen. I guess my point is that my expectations are set very high after that game. I wouldn't want to be Skem right now, right? You just see somebody absolutely dominate on a hero, and then you have to play it the next game.
Yeah, Gabby has raised the bar for sure. Look, I mean, what does he's Dota plus gold on this Phantom Assassin. Gabby was immortal Phantom Assassin.
Is it immortal? Isn't it Master?
Oh, Master, you're right. Yeah.
There it is. Look at that.
Yeah, level 14. Pff, what could he possibly know?
That's fair enough. Well, in the meantime, Tim's has himself a big old tree, and they brought Whitemon down bottom, and possibly setting up another tri-lane here.
Yeah, they didn't TP for this one, so this one may just be a quick first blood attempt.
Well, they're against an Undying, and he is going to take a lot of damage, but our man has Decay.
Yeah, 12 stacks. Yeah, so it was just a first blood attempt. Whitemon will now return to his intended lane.
You know, I think that it's sort of makes sense to take this Undying here, because that was something that TNC definitely abused last game, where they were like, okay, you've got these two supports that are kind of weird and not amazing. We're going to try and like really punish that and pressure you. Now they're like, okay, well, we'll pick a real support. We got an Undying.
Yeah, I don't really... they're not going to stop this Phantom Assassin from farming here in this offlane. Like, as great of a support as Undying is, it's two melee heroes against daggers, and I mean, she's very mobile. She can just blink over the grasp as well, so
Right.
it's not going to scare her. And that I would not be surprised if John Well just like leaves at some point, and Phantom Assassin will be pretty fine soloing.
I mean, maybe. I don't know if he can really do that much elsewhere either, though. Like, that's the big question. Maybe he could stack or something for her also, or try and rotate and pressure Armel, but it's kind of hard to do with the Undyne, it feels like, in a way.
Yeah.
But we'll see. As Armel looking pretty decent, 9-2 right now versus the 8-4, and our man, Mr. Parker, we heard some knocking out there. You okay?
Whew, it's crazy out there. Watch out, guys. Neil, I think you need to go check it out, though. They were calling for you.
God, jeez.
Neil. All right, we'll hopefully get Neil back. It's dangerous times out there.
Really scary.
Not so dangerous times in here. I haven't missed any kills, no action yet.
No, nothing. I'm very calm for how much sort of scary things are happening in the world right now. I'm not sure if it's shock or what exactly is happening, but I'm just gonna go with it.
Are there big things going on in the world right now?
Yeah, I mean, we just heard screaming.
Yeah. And outside the bunker. Yeah. Gotcha.
There's like flesh-eating zombies.
Yeah. That's right. Neil's a big boy. He can deal with that stuff. Skem on the other side. I heard you guys saying a lot of pressure on his shoulders after the PA showing from last game.
I mean, after a game like that we saw from Gabby, don't you think that there's something like he's got to perform right now, you know? Like, I don't know. To me, it would be a little bit spooky, but I'm also not a pro player, so it changes things, I guess.
No, I mean, I think absolutely, because it really was the Gabby show last game, and suddenly it's like, his team's like, you can do that, right? And if you're Skem, you're like,
sure.
I think so, maybe? Not entirely sure. And just the drafts as a whole, very different. Like, you're playing against Tree and against a Void.
Right.
Like, this is not a easy PA game by any means.
And she does get slowed down a little bit there, but we'll be able to make escape. Should mention, it looks a little bit weird on the CS chart, but between Beastmaster and Rubik, it looks like they're actually getting a pretty sort of meaningful connection of CS there as well.
Yeah. Did they pull some waves, maybe?
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Okay.
They got at least one. Oh my god, is Whitemon dead? One more hit is all he needs. Trying to bring him down. Could be first blood, and it is. Play hard. Makes it happen.
Armel no, he's not even going to get the revenge kill. The boot's able to get him away from Armel, and Armel going to miss some CS in the mid lane as a result. Not the biggest deal, but really well played by Rubik.
Definitely.
And, you know, a somewhat lucky rune to find, but...
Yeah, no other rune gets him that kill.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Oh, maybe a haste rune, do you think? Or not?
Well, you run to your teammate then.
Sure, yeah.
That
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, you can... Ember can kind of scare him off.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, you know, you make your own luck. You go for the rune, you secure it, you get that 1 in 8 chance, or 1 in 10 chance, I guess, of getting that kill.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, meanwhile, Genuel goes down bottom. He just used a salve there, too. So a little bit of extra pressure coming out.
And bounty runes are going to be largely picked up by TNC. I think they get at least 3.
Really nice.
Armel gets a bottle refill. Things off to a pretty even start here. Gabby not having as good a time as last game in the lane itself. A lot of pressure coming out from this lane. The waves being pulled and cut as well, it sounds like, probably taking away some of his farm. So definitely a lane where he has to be a little bit careful with Beastmaster, particularly around that level 6 roar.
Yeah. Well, I think also it's different too because there wasn't that tri-lane versus tri-lane going on. They went down for the first blood attempt on bottom, trying to kill off the Undyne, and then, you know, it's an Undyne, so he just sort of decayed and was like looking at him, what are you going to do?
Speaking of tri-lanes, yeah.
Chance here for a kill, and seeing if they can take down JG. He's very tanky, but in the end, they will be able to claim the kill.
Yeah. Tim's was trying to leave it for the Void, but I think felt like there was a chance Beast would get away in the end there, so he snags it, but nice move. I like that from TNC. They really seem to like keeping their 2 supports together in the lane stage, which is not kind of what you see most teams doing, but it does net them some key kills, and sending both supports top around when Beastmaster's getting close to 6, and Void's not having the easiest time in lane as far as his farm goes.
Right.
I think it was a very well-timed rotation.
Well, and I think that part of it also was them realizing, like, hey, Undyne's going to go back mid and try and refill Yopaj's bottle, so let's just go for this kill, because we don't need to keep the tree down here bottom anymore. So really heads-up play. They are going to spot that once they bring over a courier or something. on the high ground.
Imagine they'll do just that, or use a Hulk. There we go. Courier's up there. But there's still 4 TNC heroes up here now with the Ember rotation.
It's a lot of damage back the other
Yep.
way, but not going to be able to claim any type of kill. JG just goes down.
That's really tough for the Beastmaster this game. Suddenly his net worth plummets. He's dead back-to-back times. He's still not level 6.
Dire's middle tower
There is
is
some
under
pressure on the mid lane from the
attack.
Magnus, but it's not like that's a hero that will instantly take your tower when the Ember leaves. So really heads-up play from Armel to make that move. Instantly comes back mid to keep his tower alive and meet the next creep wave. So good rotations from TNC.
This is the type of plays that I feel like in other against like other maybe Southeast Asia teams, Neon would be able to like eke out some advantages here and there, and these things wouldn't be punished as much. But against TNC, they're actually punishing them. This is a harder match for sure that Neon's faced in a while.
Oh, that's so true. Like I even just thinking the same thing about last game, where it's like I'm like, if that's any other PA player in Southeast Asia, I feel like there's a good chance Neon win that game. But the way Gabby played that PA was just so flawless. It's just so hard when you're playing a team of TNC's caliber. And in SEA as well, it's just a very stacked region these days.
Totally.
TNC in the lower bracket, of course. It's Among Us and Trust in the upper bracket.
Yopaj goes for the skewer RP and then the runaway.
He just wants to get out, but there's a Chronosphere, which if you can get the kill, it's worth using. But
and now the catch.
Gabby holding on to it for now.
Bringing in everybody.
Well
Double
placed.
chrono. They walk into it with Ember.
That's
not enough
still
damage.
Okay, I think they're going to have another change soon.
Yeah,
Ember
but
with the arcane
heal
rune.
comes out. Yopaj will go down. Remnant's away. Tries to make it work, but Skem on top of Armel, looking for the kill, trying to Remnant out afterwards. Will be able to escape. Genuel has the tombstone down already as KP coming in trying to clean up.
Yeah, he's got Ravage, and Armel's going to go back with the bottle charges. Has the Remnant, but it looks like Neon are going to be out of there.
Crazy stuff going on in this game.
Yeah, a lot of rotations in for that. Yeah, Tide came in, PA came in. I mean, all 3 TNC cores were there. Just the Treant, who was still chilling in the top lane.
What was the build that the Beastmaster went? Because I know we saw some axes early. Oh, right, he took axes level 1 for the tree. That's what it was. I was trying to figure out why did he have axes.
That makes sense.
But nonetheless, the items are starting to come out now as Gabby is clearing through those stacks that were built up.
Some good old Iron Talon and a Faded Brooch. 2 fantastic items.
That's definitely just leaving stuff on the ground. I don't know.
Maybe he thought there was going to be somebody nearby to pick it, like pass it over, but
Ember,
yeah, just send it back to base. Yeah, definitely think we'll see that one going to Ember. That's why. So he didn't want to send it to base when Ember was coming over, maybe, but no, it's I don't know.
Ember doesn't have it.
He doesn't have it. I probably just eventually just send it back to base.
Okay.
Who
They're
knows?
moving it
Who
over
knows?
there.
Bit of confusion coming out.
As long as it gets into somebody's inventory, it's all fine. I actually don't know where it is right now.
Keen Optic as well. That's another really valuable tier 1 neutral item.
Well, while that action is going on, they take the top tier 1 tower.
Yep. Treant was doing his best to keep it alive as long as possible, but when you're playing against Beastmaster, that's just not a hero you can have a support defend towers against very easily. And you know, the Hawk's going to scout you if you're sitting over trees. Genuel in trouble.
Score it, but then the hit, and he will fall.
Let death become
Nice little pickup there. This play hard just now going to get level 6 as well. So some of these supports starting to get into that next tier. And immediately, oh god.
Yeah, that was a bit of a silly obs, I think. Kind of walked up and showed that he was planning one there.
They're looking for a roar, but they do get the lift afterwards. Oh, it hit the creeps.
Unlucky. Not sure they have the kill anyways, but that was KP doing down bottom. Soul Ring mask build straight into a first item Blink Dagger. So he wants to be able to make some Ravage plays.
Hit again.
Kill, yeah.
They find him. Yopaj has just been given the treatment this game.
They didn't even have to commit ultimate, so they've still got Chronosphere here.
Do have time dilation at the very least, slowing him down, but the chrono lands onto both. So pretty. And while axes go out, Genuel tries to stay alive, gets the ulti out as well, but there's nothing left in the tank. 3 are dead across the map right now, just in shambles. Neon not able to deal with it.
Did he just get the Inkswell stun with that sleight of fist? That looks sick.
Is that what happened?
It looked like it. It showed you it was stunned,
Radiant's
right?
middle tower is under attack.
I'm not sure. That's what it looked like to me. But they'll defend the T1 mid tower, but these kills are adding up quickly as TNC, top 3 net worth heroes, all on their side.
Tim's almost has a meteor hammer.
Yeah.
What?
Playing Treant as a 4 is such a chill job. Like, literally, it's just like, after the lane stage, you get a lane to yourself, you get to farm, you get your meteor hammer up, just keep using Nature's Grasp to clear out waves, and then meteor hammers to towers or creep waves. Like, I see why like so many pub 4 position players love picking this hero, because you get to be so greedy and just have such like a chillax game.
Right. You know, this to me feels like one of those. The game 1 was almost like a devastating-ish type of loss, because this feels very different tempo and energy. Like TNC are kind of running away with it right now, at least these last couple of minutes.
I think the hard part for Neon is that the draft is just very greedy. All 3 of their cores kind of want to play very farmy. Even the Beastmaster who can push lanes. Oh
my God, Ravage
nice
hits
Ravage.
onto 4. Follow-up coming. Tim's gets the root only onto 1. It's not a great one. This could still look okay here for Neon. They can force it out the right direction. Jumps away. Still
Didn't get the roar off.
They get vision with that tombstone. Roar's available. Catches onto Gabby. Can they bring him down? Oh, the RP afterwards. Great combo coming out and able to catch from Armel. KP trying to swim away from the trouble as they are going to chase down, kill off, but not quite bring down the PA. Eventually, she does go down, and they'll take down JG to boot. Now Neon are in far too deep, and it looks like we are going to see TNC punish. Take down a triple kill for Armel.
I mean, this is one of the Grimstroke combos we didn't even talk about in the draft with Ember Spirit. Ember is one of the scariest Grimstroke partners in this early to mid-game stage. Not about the lane, it's just about when you've got this mobility spell with the Fire Remnants, you can slide a fist and chains people to catch them and then easily set these Inkswell stuns. It's absolutely tearing them apart. I think they focus way too much attention on killing a Void when Ember's the real threat right now.
Neil, you're back with us. And, you know, considering how quickly this game is going, I don't even know if I'm going to need to go take a look at what's going on outside. I think that you're gonna be live in just a second here.
We'll see if we can get Neil back on.
Oh my God, there was so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him. I mean, I don't know if he's dead, but I don't know what's going on.
Don't worry, man. It's all fine. It's gonna be okay. You know, whatever you have to do to survive. That's the mantra nowadays.
Yeah, you sure?
No, but you know, whatever.
Oh God, I'm going to hell.
No. Well, that's fine.
Anyway, what's going on in this game?
We've got a Sanj Ember. Our observer's been pointing
We
at that one.
halberden?
I don't think he's
We
halberding. I think he's just
MKB-ing.
Sanjing. He's just Sanjing.
Oh, he's just Sanjin, alright.
He's just Sanjing,
I'm
you know?
down. See, things are just as wild in this game as they are outside.
I mean, we had Lifesteal going casual Sanj, but yeah, Ember casual Sanj is a new one for me.
It's a good item. Like,
I don't disagree, yeah.
it reminds me of when people were just like randomly building Dragon Lances, you know?
Just you like the stats it gives. Tim's.
Green man.
Whoa, it's 3-11? What's been going on over here? TNC's taking them to town.
That's what I'm telling you, man.
This Ember with the Inkswell is just tearing people apart. And TNC are playing very aggressive right now. Armel was 7-0-2 on Armel.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He's a beast. And Yopaj on Mags, yeah, his net worth's okay, but he's having a bit of a rough game. Just been ganked a few times and hasn't been able to do a whole lot. It feels like Neon have this kind of greedy-ish tricore where nobody's creating space.
And like for a mag PA, she's just not very farmed either. Like, to me, it feels like the Undying is so much meant about trying to secure you a good start to your game, and now the hero feels like it just really doesn't do that much, and PA is not huge, so it's kind of a problem.
Yeah, they seem to have minimal control of their own jungle. There's so much dire vision on the southern half of the map. Tier 2 towers are starting to get sieged. Not really sure where you're supposed to hit creeps as a Phantom
Radiant's
Assassin.
bottom tower is under attack.
Game is hard. Game is very hard. But we'll see. He's
Radiant's
got a meteor hammer
structures are
on the
fortified.
tree.
Are scanning.
And he's just happy as a clam.
Yeah, it feels like Neon's map and places they can farm is getting very small. Just their little Ancients area right now for the PA. As TNC will be constantly hunting. They're ready to fight. They've got Blink on Tide. Ember's got a Maelstrom now. There's the Halberd queued up, but yeah, any kind of Grimstroke Ember initiation is going
Radiant
to
are
find
scanning.
kills very easily this game. And, uh-oh, it's a big kill.
Yeah, there's just nothing you can do there. Oh, man. They give it over to Armel afterwards. And going into Roche. Party time.
Well, TNC are not fooling around this game at all.
Well, this is what I was talking about, like, just a second ago. It feels like that last loss really hurt. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't say necessarily Neon should feel bad about it, but I think the amount of mental energy it took to stay in that game
Right.
has started to have an effect, it seems.
It's a hard one. Jump forward. Ravage connects onto everybody. Easy as can be. They just jump into the midst of all of them, trying to chase down, catches onto this Beastmaster. Roar is available, throws it out onto the Ember, but no follow-up at all.
I missed the slight. He's actually not going to be able to finish off that kill.
They do at least force out some rotations, and
Well, no one dies.
they weren't able to get a kill.
Yeah. Haste Ember just didn't have the follow-up damage he needed.
Needed something besides Assange.
Yeah.
They do still have Chrono, but they've left Roche at like a 3rd HP now, and Beastmaster's going to verify that.
It's a bait.
Yeah, I think TNC is still way stronger now that Ember's shown back up with full mana, ready to fight once again.
He has 0 remnants, though.
Yeah, that could be a problem for sure. But
Oh, he's so slow.
Chrono and Overgrowth definitely still going to be a pretty big deterrent, I think, for Neon.
Whoa.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Void is like far away though, so I think they're just gonna leave this Roche here. But do they know that PA is Deso completed, because that just happened, and so she could get in the pit, jump on the Hawk or something.
Guys, it's game 2 again. It's game 1 again, sorry.
Another 40-minute Roche standoff.
This is for the early game first rush, but it's going to be another standoff perhaps.
At least couriers won't die by the dozens this time.
Yet.
And they still, I mean, what's Dire got to scout?
I guess Ember can just slight inside.
Yeah.
Well, MKB is going to be completed. And also we got the People's Gift said stick with the Grove Bow. We were talking about that as one of the potential melee heroes that it actually works kind of well on.
Yeah, Faceless Void for sure. I like how Gabby did not waste a moment after that fight kind of failed. He's like, all right, I don't care about Roche anymore. I'm gonna go farm.
Right. He's not coming home either. He bought the tome. It's like,
He wants
guys,
those talents.
right.
Smoke up from Neon. Who are they going to find here?
There's an Arcane Rune down bottom.
Drawing lines. I think they have an idea of where the Void is
Damn it, I
or
said
was.
couriers would not die.
That's what happens. But they aren't going to be able to get there in time. Your hammer comes out again. Armel is showing in the mid lane. Do they want to go?
got the
Looks
lift.
like they will.
Oh, you didn't get a roar.
Okay, roar afterwards. Soul
Not
bind
looking
onto
good.
2. Yeah, this is dangerous now. And Armel looking for the chase down, seeing what they can find. Genuel trying to heal. Ravage is available, looking for that Chrono. Going to connect now only onto 1, but it's a pretty good one to take down.
Oh, man.
Ravage comes out right afterwards. They're going to kill 3 heroes off, and Undying just has to waddle away.
What a beautifully positioned Chrono that there's
Yeah.
no way that Mag could get on the edge. They got Phantom Assassin right in the middle of it, so Mag could not like RP to drag the Void out of his own Chrono.
He's still kind of. It looked like he
He
skewered it into
tried.
Chrono or something in
I
the
think
end.
he
I'm
blinked like on the perimeter.
Okay.
I think there was a moment where Gabby ran on like the southern side of the Chrono, and he was like, "This is my moment."
Yeah. It's almost like Gabby was trying to bait the
Yeah,
mag there.
that's-
It's
I
like,
think that's
here,
what
I'll
happened.
I'll go in the edge of the Chrono so you think you can RP, but not happening.
To the dive.
Very one-sided game so far as TNC are pulling away.
Doing everything right now. 4 to 15, 9,000 gold lead, and the halberd is completed for the one and only. It's an interesting build. Kind of like it.
Yeah, and I mean, this game, it's all physical damage on the Radiant side, and having the evasion against Beast, PA, even Magnus can be very useful. The disarm, fantastic as well.
The rune of invisibility.
GoDz is very farmed on that stream.
Yeah, Blink Meteor Hammer.
Radiant's
And now I've got to the
top
point where TNC have enemy ancient control.
Radiant's
Never a
top
good sign
fortified.
this early on in the game.
Especially when you're a mag lineup. You
Yeah.
do not want to lose control of your one easy farm spot.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And every time, you know, these waves are pushing out, but you just got tree heal the whole time too. So even if you if you win a fight, you have to win it handedly, and then also have enough people that you can like secure that tower. So okay, they found him.
Who found who?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think Skem was trying to do some aggressive enemy farming.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, they're playing on our side of the map. I'm going to blur my way to the other side to farm their ancients. And unfortunately, a Void with the Chrono can lock you in place.
Did they even use the Chrono? I thought it was just the
Oh,
Meteor
it was on
Hammer.
cooldown. Okay, yeah, it was just Meteor Hammer. You're right.
Devastating.
Well, at least Yopaj dodges attempted overgrowth.
Look at
What?
what he wants. Just running at him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think this was your ancients? Did you think that this was your half of the map? No, you're mistaken.
Real. Guess that's just what happens. You lose 3 lanes. The game kind of looks like this. You gotta squeak out whatever extra bit of farming you can, take a fight, get a pick off or something.
What's the next item for Treant Protector?
Ags.
Do you like anything else more?
You know, if there's any like team items, I don't think there's any that stand out that you need though.
You don't even need team items even.
I mean, the Mag doesn't. I mean, Treant doesn't even need any more items. Like he's basically reached his late game items here.
Maybe like a Force Staff or something, or an E-Blade could be cool.
Yeah, I could see the
Oh,
Force
E-Blade.
being good.
Yeah.
Lotus against the
They
like,
don't run
roar
real
and stuff.
penishes.
Oh no.
Oh, this poor
Neon's
guy.
trying so hard to like farm sneakily in the enemy side of the map, but oh look, TNC have a ward at their own ancients. That's actually pretty clever.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wow, that's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, they realize they're playing on the Radiant side of the map, and they don't want to they don't want to play passively, but they also don't want to let Neon get too greedy. PA's trying to get in there again, and
Well, she's
Dude.
blurred.
but
The
will they
creeps are dying.
notice?
Will they see their creeps dying? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, she doesn't even have Empower on right now.
Like,
They might notice this still.
this to me is like the ultimate next level play. They're not going to notice because it's killing people
PA
right
might
now.
Did it Korea? No. Oh, they've seen PA
Yeah.
now. They're TPing and everything. I love it.
Target
Because
acquired.
of the bounty rune. They saw the bounty rune get taken.
Radiant's bottom
Oh.
tower is under attack.
Oh, heartbreaker.
God.
And they're just, giving him the old chat, giving him the voice line. That dire ward, absolutely brilliant stuff.
Radiant's bottom tower has
All right,
fallen.
TNC are back. They're killing it right now. TNC are looking good.
Do we know who planted that ward? Can we get an eyeball on it?
Never refuse
Who's-
good
Oh, it's just a
given.
basic observer ward.
You can click on the magnifying. Oh, can you not get the magnifying glass if it's not a cosmetic? Yeah, Thames.
Good old Thames.
Smart man.
Basic
Potential,
wards, though.
potential monster MVP.
That's a monster
Ooh.
MVP ward right there, if I've ever seen one.
It's kind of hard not to give it to Gabby, though.
That is true.
Yeah.
He is farming like a
Look.
machine.
We'll let the people decide. You guys saw the pop-up. Head on over to bts.gg/monster MVP. Let your voice be known.
Radiant's middle tower is under
As
attack.
TNC look to clinch game number 2, secure their spot in the top 4 of the tournament, knocking Neon Esports out, but not quite there yet.
Jumps in. Gabby. Roar's going to be out now. They're getting him
Aegis-
down low.
Aegis times out in 15 seconds.
If they can get this kill
Radiant's
and
bottom
do it
tower
in the
is under
good
attack.
They
timing.
gotta time their initiation.
Has fallen.
PA still doesn't have BKB, unfortunately.
I mean, they have Chrono and everything.
Yeah, they're just gonna wait till Aegis times out. No risk.
There it is. He just times out. TNC still playing very, very safe.
Radiant are scanning.
Good jump.
TNC are just so tanky, and they can just itemize purely for physical damage. They're going for just casual plate mails on Tide. No real burst potential from this Radiant draft.
Back in, into the lift afterwards.
Dude,
Roar's
he doesn't
available.
even care.
If they want to use it, bringing him low. Ravage comes out afterwards, and the chrono is going to land. Rubik high up in the air. It's going to be brought down afterwards. 2 dead already. They both have buyback.
Okay.
EA thinking about coming back in as well. TPing back home. All right.
Maybe that you should just need to RP the Ember there. I don't know if Magnus was around for it, but
Yeah, but I mean, even if you kill him, what does that really change, though?
Oh, no, yeah,
Faceless
exactly.
Void is still the carry at the end of the day.
and if he has a Remnant, he might just buy back and
Oh, wanting to go, but not going to get it. RP is still
what a soul
available.
buy.
And
Nice.
a great
Meteor Hammer too. Yeah, GG.
catches.
Wow.
Just like that, Neon are going to be eliminated. TNC moving on.
So not necessarily a surprising result. TNC expected to be the favorites, of course. They were upper bracket. They came down to the lower bracket. Had a harder Phase 1 opponent in Among Us as opposed to 496 Gaming, which was Neon's opponent. But that game 2 kind of sputtered out there for Neon.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we got the game 1. I think not a surprising result, and even the way it happened, not that surprising. It was like Neon, they have that potential to be, a tier 1 team at their best, but they're not consistent, and that's what we saw kind of in game 2. It was like they put everything in that game 1 and then just felt defeated after it. Even draft-wise, it was like, okay, we're just going to pick this PA because we lost to it, and they just first picked Grim, so we can't give them Grim PA 2 games in a row. Otherwise, our fans are going to be flaming us for giving them Grim PA 2 games in a row and not banning it, kind of that. And in the end, their draft just kind of was way too greedy. I think having a Magnus mid with a PA doesn't work that well to me. So
Rough stuff.
Yeah.
But it was, we're going to take some time to let that settle. We're going to jump to a quick break. When we return, we'll check out some more of the numbers, possibly even have an interview, who knows, and find out your bts.gg/monster MVP. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in a bit.